the music. Love the music.
Best music.
WSCT Worldwide.
Welcome back to the Morning Wake Up with Winston Warrior right here on WSCT Worldwide. We're changing the way you listen to radio, and before I went to break, I was making a little joke with Mike there, and then we went to Heart Not Life, and I thought it was kind of interesting and funny. But anyway, we are back with my man, the main man himself, Sam the Man. He is chilling in the building. Simply Compute is the business, and of course, he is our expert on all things computers. And before we went to break, we were talking about the new Mac evolution of technology that is coming out and how they're setting themselves up to, you know, come out with some beast type machines. And of course, keep all of us Mac enthusiasts enthused. So, Sam, you have read the article.
I've read the article, and enthusiasm doesn't really begin to describe it. It's like religious fervor.
Ah, Jesus!
Glazed-eyed cultists.
Hallelujah, Jesus!
Glazed-eyed cultists. You guys will be drinking Kool-Aid next.
We'll be drinking the bath water, the computerized bath water. So tell us, I mean, so in the brief moment you've had a chance to look at the article, what are you thinking? I mean, what was the biggest aha or the biggest kind of thing that's going like, yeah? That's the thing. Like, that was the biggest one. That was the biggest innovation that they introduced.
Actually, the biggest innovation that I think that they put in there is iOS 6. Because computers are always going to get faster, use, you know, bigger capacity, hold more, you know, nudie pictures on the hard drive for cheaper.
Who?
But
nudie pictures? No.
Oh yeah, they're in there. Trust me. Anyone who says otherwise is just lying to themselves.
What nudie pictures?
So, anyway, but you know, as we sidetrack ourselves horribly with these thoughts,
we digress. Go back. Okay.
No, the thing is that they're always going to get bigger, better, faster, and cost less money over time. But if you look at what they're doing with iOS 6, they're adding features to it. And what you're probably going to see at some point in time is what Windows 8 is trying to do, and they're going to take, you know, their iOS or their Mac OS, and they're going to put it on the iPhone, the iPad, and the Mac, all at the same time. They'll go there.
At the same time.
Exactly. There'll be a point where that's all you're going to get is either iOS or Mac OS. They'll toss one of them sooner or later. They'll rename one of them and drop the other two and say they've got something completely new. But it's all going to run the same thing, and you'll be able to get your, you know, your music or your pictures or whatever on any of those devices at the same time.
Which is sick.
Yeah.
Sick. So I think if I read correctly, the iOS 6 will have Siri in it.
What is Siri?
The little chick that I'll let you hear her. She talks to you.
Oh, the little concierge voice lady. Yeah, I love those commercials. Because a friend of ours in the judo club, Joe, was trying to show us how it worked and talking to it, and it couldn't understand a word he said.
That's funny.
He's straight out of Iowa, you know, cornfields and all. And
I want you to hear it
nasally, and
I want you to hear her.
Just asleep.
Like, it's listening for me, but I can't hear her say like, "Hey, Winston." She doesn't say your name, but she says, "Hey, this is." It needs a speakerphone. That's the problem. You can't hear it outside of what it's saying. Anyway. Yeah, so it's like a concierge. Oh, you have it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It's really cool because it starts to learn as well, like all this artificial intelligence kind of thing, which is kind of creepy. But it starts to learn your voice, and then it also starts to learn like certain things. So you say, you know, "Hey Siri, what's the weather today?" And it'll say like, my nickname, one of my nicknames is Dub, for W. Winston Dub. Anyway, so it says, "Hey Dub, don't forget your raincoat." And then it'll show the weather on the screen.
They named a magazine after you?
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, Dub magazine was named after me. Yeah.
Impressive.
It is impressive. Everything Warrior is named after me too. It's very impressive. But yeah, so it's really cool. So it's almost like like you said, the concierge, and you can basically tell it to set up meetings, just do whatever, and it does it, and it's kind of cool. So I like that. So it's going to have that. It's going to have the ability to. Let me read it. I forgot. But it's basically doing what I think Apple does a great job of, which is taking things that are complicated to do with a computer, but what you want it to be done easy in real life, and they just kind of merge those two things together, and all of a sudden it makes it so simple. You know, it's like intrinsic. You don't even need a manual to just learn how to do things, which I think Apple does a great job of doing anyway.
They always have.
And so that's going to be part of it. And I'm jazzed about the screen, of course. You know, I'm also excited about the thinness. They said something about it's going to be as thin as the Mac Air or something like that.
Oh yeah, yeah, they all are actually. Wasn't the original Mac Air was like about a nickel thick, and now all the Ultrabooks that are coming out are about the thickness of a dime. And you know, I was talking to a buddy of mine because he has a couple of Macs and he's got a pile of PCs. And one of the really, really neat things that he pointed out to me was that Mac is in the process of getting rid of the CD-ROM and DVD-ROM drives. And the current shipping versions of Mac OS now, you have to request a DVD because they're not shipping them on USB sticks.
Wow.
So they're getting rid of the CD-ROM drive, which will save a ton of space.
So they're saying, you know what, people are, you know, transferring things digitally anyway. They're either using their flash drives or whatever. So let's get this thing out of there.
Yeah, they were the first to dump the floppy drive actually, and that flipped everybody out.
Oh Lord! I can't even find one anymore. Like my old, it's like, let me keep these just in. I can't find
your floppy drive or your floppy disks.
The disks. I don't know where they at.
Probably near your comic books.
Yeah, like the hard ones, not the flop, but you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I don't know where they're.
Yeah, I've got a few of them somewhere, and I've got a box of floppy disk drives. So if you ever need a floppy disk drive, I got a few.
You know, you bringing up a good point though, because as a musician, which I am, I'm an artist. But as an artist, you know, we pop in discs all the time. Like people are like, listen to this one. And I'm wondering how that's going to change my behavior, because I've been thinking about getting a new Mac, as we've been talking about off air.
Yeah.
Because this old one I have, even though I love it because it's white and retro and vintage, it's falling apart. And I was trying to debate, do I need to get the Pro or just get an Air? But now they're making the decision for me because they're changing or getting rid of the delineation anyway, which is the CD drive.
Yep, and you can always plug an external CD drive into it.
Which I have one anyway.
Then you're set. Future-proof.
I just don't,
And you can...
What it is? What you just said?
Apple sells the super drive for like $80.
Why you don't have your earphones on? I'm not understanding.
Because I just came back from the board meeting.
That was a few minutes ago, dog.
Still.
You've been sitting here.
It's still getting to me.
Well, this may help you. Come on, help it out. Come on, thank you. There you go. See, now I feel like you're part of the conversation. So I could bring you in. Before you were like, is Mike there? But now you're there because I know you can hear. So anyway, so what's exciting things are coming from the PC world? Let's keep it fair and balanced.
Oh, Thunderbolt. Of course, everyone thinks it's a Mac thing, but Thunderbolt is a new method of data transfer that Intel invented to compete with USB 3 and compete with FireWire and all those other fun things.
That doesn't sound exciting, like the nice screen and all this stuff.
Windows 8 is the big excitement. I mean, you know,
when is that coming?
Windows 8, probably September. They usually release in late September, whenever they put out a new version. That one's going to be a lot of fun. I've got a 10-year-old desktop PC that I found in the corner of the shop the other day that I'm in the process of resurrecting, and I'm going to put Windows 8 on it just because I can.
Will it work? I mean, in terms of being able to process it? Oh, yeah?
It'll work.
Do you need to upgrade the chipset or something?
Nope.
Well, what's interesting is I think it's either Spotify or another different program won't operate on my old Mac desktop.
Is it a G5 or a G4 desktop?
It doesn't have the Pentium in it though. Whatever it is.
That would be a yes.
So there you go. So
I wrote it for Intel, so it can't run on it. But
so the Windows doesn't have that type of issue when you're trying to use it on older machines?
It probably won't run on a Pentium 3, but it'll run on a Pentium
And your 10-year-old machine has a 4 in it?
It has a 4 in it.
How did that happen? You put it in there.
No, that's how it came. Pentium 4s are old, believe it or not. I think they came out in '98.
So why doesn't my thing have it? My desktop?
Because back then,
Because
they were
Apple
using
didn't.
Motorola.
See,
All Motorola.
Moto. Hello, Moto. I have some Motorola stock. I'm glad you guys are doing better. Thank you. So anyway, back to our discussion. So, what other? Okay, we got the Windows 8 is coming out.
That's about it.
That's about it. That's woohoo! Windows 8. Yeah. Do you think it's gonna be buggy like the rest of them were?
It's tough to say. I mean, Vista got such a bad rap, and they tried to force it on folks, and no one got anything for their trouble other than a really, really slow computer. So when they went and developed Windows 7, they spent a ridiculous amount of money testing it, making sure it was going to work right before it was released. And I think they got the message, if we go release another buggy bad one, even though we did so for 20 years and everybody put up with it, they're not going to put up with it anymore.
Especially with Apple on the heels.
Not just Apple, but you got Google, with
That's
Androids.
true.
I mean, everybody wants to take a shot at Microsoft because Microsoft makes, stupid, ridiculous amounts of money, and they all want a chunk of it. So they're actually going to have to put out a good product whether they want to or not, because, slowly but surely people are going to chip away at their, supply of, cash flow. So,
Other than, and I'm ignorant to this, Sam, other than the Xbox series of products and all the Windows stuff, I know Microsoft is doing a lot of R&D, but what else do they have out there in the marketplace?
You'd be surprised what they have out there.
That's what I'm asking, yeah.
It's all software, but little things that you don't think about or see being a Mac guy. The Microsoft mouse for 25, almost getting close to 30 years now, has been one of the best mice money can buy. And you don't really think about a mouse a whole lot. You can buy them for $5, $10 at any darn near any corner store now, even Big Lots. But they've always made a very, very good mouse, and they've always made a very, very good keyboard. And nobody hears about it or sees it, but they've always had these things. They'll make a new, better whiz-bang one at some point in time. They had the first optical mice before everyone else did, for the most part. They made one of the first
wireless.
Yeah, wireless mice, laser mice. Other things that a lot of big business software they have their hands in.
Enterprise level stuff.
Yeah, well, I forget. Didn't they just Bought Skype too?
Microsoft.
I forget who.
I thought Google bought Skype.
Did Google buy Skype? Tells you how much I pay attention. No, it's Microsoft.
Is it?
Unlimited usage, unless unlimited usage for about $8 every 3 months. But I've learned that unlimited usage is not unlimited usage on Skype, because after 6 hours of talking on the Skype phone in one day, they just drop you right then and there. You've exceeded, your contractual unlimited, usage obligation. So in other words, it's unlimited as long as you don't use more than 6 hours a day.
Note to everybody, because I do use Skype when I do my overseas conference calls with all my promotion people and stuff, and it is so dope because I do it directly from my iPhone or from my Mac.
Now we do it with video.
Mac and iPhone. So,
Winston, you're looking to get this new MacBook, right?
yeah.
The price is skyrocketed on it.
Well, they dropped the entry one, right?
No, I mean the Pro is
I know.
$1,100, but the one with the Retina display is $2,000.
I thought they were having more than just one with the Retina display.
Now I'm looking at the Pro right now.
You got to pay to play?
Yeah, I know. Here it is. The 13-inch from $11.99, blah, 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 the 15-inch. Yeah, you can do different size, bro.
There's a Retina display for a 13-inch one?
Yeah.
I'm on Apple's website.
It says here on the CNN, other MacBook Pros with, no, you're right. This is without the Retina display.
So let me ask you a question, Sam.
Now you're back with us. Thank you. Go ahead, Mike.
I have a
Welcome
MacBook
back.
Pro. And what are these ports on the side? Like I said something about the Thunderbolt port. There's 2 USB ports. Is there a difference between the USB ports on there?
Nah, that's.
They're both regular USB.
There's one USB port, one. I don't know. I guess those are Thunderbolt ports. The other one looks like an external serial ATA port.
Yeah, that's like the charger. But what's a Thunderbolt port on the Mac for?
Data transfer.
Between 2 Macs?
Don't know.
Data transfer like what?
No, probably to a hard drive or CD-ROM drive or something.
Yeah. I need to use your back to school discount.
I've already used it.
Well, I need to use it again.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway, man, I know we have all the time we're supposed to have with you today. Sam, I appreciate you as always. If you guys have any questions related to any of your PC or Mac computer issues, then send them to the radio station here at WSET, or you can send them to either me or Mike, you know what I'm saying, on Twitter, Facebook, and we will get them to Sam and get them on the air on Tuesday. So thank you, Sam. You are the man with the plan.
It's been fun.
Keeping it real and 100. Y'all keep it locked. It's the morning wake up with Winston Warrior. WSET Worldwide. Y'all keep it locked.
What would you do if they put you in power? Would you make toll roads free or use the express line when you have more than 15 items? How about lowering your gas prices? The BP Visa with Pump Rewards does just that. Use it virtually everywhere, and you can save when you fill up. Apply today at BP.
Account subject to credit approval. Restrictions and limitations apply. BP Visa credit cards are issued by Chase Bank USA NA. See application located inside the station for pricing and rewards details. Purchases made at merchants where non-BP gasoline is sold do not earn rewards.
Williams Enterprise, offering high-quality business plan writing, business plan consulting, and business services at affordable prices. At Williams Enterprise, we believe that all things are possible to those that believe in themselves. Visit us at www.williams-inc.net or give us a call at 770-500-9772. My name is Christopher Williams, and I can't wait to help you make your dreams a reality. Thank you.
Yo, what's up? This is your boy Winston from the Morning Wake Up with Winston Warrior. And, you know, I'm here to talk to you about a couple things, you know. Those of you out there who are hearing me and you hear us on the radio and we're talking about these different companies and you're saying, you know what, my company could benefit from being advertised on WSET. Well, guess what? It is right within your reach. So all you got to do, if you're interested in advertising on the radio, give us a call. The number is 678-400-3138 or 678-400-3148. It's just that simple. We have packages that fit every business's budget. I don't care if you're a hairstylist. I don't care if you do feet. I don't care if you know you have any kind of business. Advertise on the radio. Get your message out to thousands upon thousands of people. Just like my show, The Morning Wake Up. So anyway, that's it. We'll see you. Call us. Get your stuff advertised on the radio. Here we go.
Are you a business owner looking to reach new customers and increase your company's revenue? Are you looking for customized solutions that will fit any budget? Brand and market your company with guaranteed results. The Amari Group specializes in custom web design with effective search engine optimization, social media and online marketing campaigns designed to increase your online visibility and potential customer base, graphic design and high-quality printing for your company identity and marketing materials. Let us work together in pursuit of the common goal, success. Contact us today for your free consultation at www.theamarigroup.com or call 678-317-9855. The Amari Group. Your project deserves our solutions.